Yo, what is good? It's your boy Tico, guys, and we are back with the Madden NFL 21 ratings for week 6 and 7. But we're going to go ahead and start the show off with AB, Antonio Brown, with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers being signed back to the Bucs in the game, being put back in Madden NFL 21. With that being said, guys, Antonio Brown is back, and he's back with Tom Brady. They reunited, and they get a second chance at this to try to be great. But before we get into all that, don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you're new and you want to know more about the Madden things, and hit the notification bell to be notified when videos come out. And like button can be smashed. If you cash in on that like button, it'll really help a lot, and the YouTube algorithm can really help us get seen and, discovered. But anyway, enough of that stuff. Let's go ahead and talk about AB and what AB is going to possibly bring to the table in Madden NFL 21, back in the game and in the NFL. And his rating is an 88 overall. And this guy is crazy, but I don't like the depth trait nor the rating. Trust me. Now let's go ahead and enter the NFL film session, brought to you by your boy TicoisTocory in Pixel Film Studios. Now check it out right now. Antonio Brown is out here going up against the Baltimore Ravens, catching balls in double coverage. This guy is just who he is, and I feel like he probably won't miss a beat. This guy has been working out the entire time. He has not been playing in the NFL, hungry for an opportunity to get himself back acclimated on the NFL football field, and he's with the right team to do it. He's got the right teammates to really encourage him and push him to the next level. But now look at the film. Look at Brady in the pocket standing there. AB running the routes to perfection, catching in double coverage, and there's not many receivers that can do that. But I hope you guys understand that this film session is something to give you some light. The second player I want to go over today is your boy DeZbryant, that was signed to the practice squad for the Baltimore Ravens. Now he's on the practice squad, but this is some Madden footage and this is some Madden NFL information that you can get, because he was in the free agent pool. What I had to do was go and sign him. But this guy starts out as a 76 overall in Madden NFL from the free agency pool, and now look, he's with the Ravens. And I mean, he's 88. It's Dez. What do you think? I mean, he got injured for the Saints when he actually started playing for them when he was signed, and then they let him go. So it was nothing they can do. But this guy comes back into the game, and hopefully he can get some snaps. Or he's not a quarterback, but get in the game and play with the Ravens with Lamar Jackson, because I think that'd be nice for him to play in the red zone and get touchdowns. Now we're back in the film room right now, and we're going to go ahead and look at some Lamar Jackson and DeZbryant footage right here in the film session. Check it out. DeZbryant catching close goal line balls, clutch balls to get touchdowns and to get them close to the pay dirt. And I think this is what he would be used for in big situations, because he's a guy who can catch in traffic. He is a specimen. All right, the next player we're going to go ahead and go over, which was a spotlight player for week 7, is Ryan Tannehill, quarterback for the Tennessee Titans, man. They say nobody gave Ryan Tannehill a chance entering this year to keep up his stellar production that seemingly came out of nowhere when he replaced Marcus Mariota as the Titans starter last season. But he's just keep chugging along, leading his team to a 5-1 start with their first loss in week 7 against the tough Steelers defense. Still, Tannehill managed to throw 220 yards, 2 touchdowns, and no picks in that game. And remember, this guy here too, as well, has Derrick Henry, and he got a bump 5 points. He's 5 points up, and that's big. So shout out to Tanny. Now let's go ahead and get into it all. Let's get into the nitty-gritty, man. Rob Gronkowski, and we're back in the film room looking at footage between Tom Brady and Gronk. And I mean, of course, this guy is not really going to miss a beat. This is Gronk and Tom Brady. These guys have a relationship. All it was going to take is time for these guys to get back acclimated on the field, to get back used to it. And now look what's going on. This is the norm. So they're going to give him a 1 overall, like a 1 up or a +1 on his rating. And I feel like they should have not even took so much away from him, because he was just blocking in the previous games. I mean, he really wasn't doing too much. All right, so let's go ahead and go back to it now. Gronk is back. The beloved tight end came out of retirement to play with his BFF Tom Brady in Tampa Bay. And while it's taken a few weeks for Gronk to get back into football shape, he's looking like one of Brady's favorite targets recently. Gronk has compiled 1,392 and 2 line over his last 3 games, has a score in he has scored in 2 straight, and the Madden ratings guys gave him 1, but like I say, they did too much. They be doing too much on the Madden ratings team, man. They be taking away too many points. I ain't with that, for real. The next player we got right here is Clyde EdwardsHelaire from LSU, and this guy got an A+2 in his ratings overall. Now, that's not the right face, by the way. That face scan is just, I don't know who that is. I don't know who the hell that can be, but anyway, man, they said that the rookie running back has been solid for the Chiefs this season, and Clyde EdwardsHelaire picked up another touchdown in Week 7 on one of his 8 rush attempts. He's also averaged 6 yards per carry over his last 2 games, and has been the most consistent producer out of the Kansas City backfield. But Le'Veon is there too, so don't think too quick, because now you got somebody who has experience. Now we got that boy Lamar Jackson, which I feel like they be doing dirty. Lamar Jackson ain't really been doing too much, but he has a negative hit on his rating, which puts him at a 92 overall. Now, they say the cover athlete and 2019 league MVP has regressed a bit to start this season in terms of his pass production compared to a year ago. His rushing ability is still elite. He rushed for 108 yards and scored in Week 6 against the Eagles. But I mean, look, I feel like the Madden team is doing a lot. Because I'm watching these games on Red Zone. I'm looking at these games, man. It's crazy. What's the next player? We got Juju SmithSchuster, which is taking a -1, like a negative hit in his rating. And he's an 86 overall, which you can argue that everyone on the planet loves Juju, but he's simply not producing expected to start the year. Granted, he soaked up 14 targets in Week 7, but still only had 85 yards to show for it. That's what the Madden paragraph says on the website or whatever, but I don't think Juju that bad. I think just Claypool just came in and just really clowned and is taking the shine off of Juju, so that's just my opinion about it. All right, guys, so we're going to talk about A.J. Green digressing. A.J. Green is a receiver that has been injured a lot in the NFL, and I don't know if he's in the wrong place. I feel like Cleveland and the Cincinnati teams are really going through it right now, because I feel like those teams are cursed. Like, they really can't get to the big dance, and it's been so long, since we seen them in the playoffs, like going crazy and doing things like winning games, being dominant. It's just been too much for those two teams. And for AJ Green, I feel like he plays for not a good team. I don't think the Bengals are that good. So with that, that's probably why his rating is dropping and his production ain't just the same. So let's go ahead and go to the next joint. All right, Derrick Henry. We're going to talk about this guy right here. This was from Week 6. He got a +1 in his overall rating, which makes him a 94 overall. And his stiff arm is a 99 overall. So this guy is strong. If you run up on him, he will pummel you. He will run you over. But that last game against the Steelers, he didn't do too well. He got a touchdown, got a few yards rushing, and it's not too bad, That's just that with him. But this guy's dominant, and I feel like the next game tomorrow or whatever day y'all watching this on, he's going to do really, really well, and he's going to dominate because that's what he does. And you got Tanny too. Like I said, Tanny got the ratings update with the +5, so it's going to work out for the best for both these two. And he may be going up to a 99 at the end of the season. I'm telling you, it's crazy. We got we got Raheem Mostert. And Mostert was sidelined with an injury, but this guy is still good. And this is a Week 6 situation right here. This is a Week 6 rating overview I wanted to go over. And it's just that this guy right here is fast. I remember watching him in the Super Bowl, and he really put on a clinic. I mean, this dude, Raheem Mostert, Roddy Rich, or whatever you want to call him, this guy is good. He's fast. One of the fastest guys in Madden. One of the fastest running backs in the game. So with that being said, man, y'all got to watch out for him, because he's just something to be messed with. And he didn't get a ratings boost or nothing like that, but they did just spotlight him. So I wanted to spotlight him too and shout out to him, and hopefully he has a speedy recovery to come back and dominate on the field. And last but not least, we got Carson Wentz. Carson Wentz, Week 6, Got the +1, makes him a 79 overall. And as you know, these guys play the Cowboys the next game coming up as of tomorrow, the day I'm recording this video. And I mean, the Cowboys, I don't know if they're going to be able to handle this guy because he actually has courage to run, throw it. He's going to do anything he's going to do to try to get the W. So with that being said, man, it's crazy. It's just crazy. The NFL's looking good. And I hope you guys enjoyed this week 6 and week 7 mashup of the ratings, updates, my spotlight players. This is what I'm doing, but I'm trying to go deeper in production and make this more than just a video you can watch of me just talking over, but something you see on TV. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. Subscribe, notification bell, please hit it, hit the like button. We out.